Okay, I promised somebody a video of my bug out bag that I have made. Um, I made not only one for myself, but I made one for my daughter as well. Um, Basically, this is just a brief explanation of what's in here. So, these are masks and coffee filters for filtering water, just in case of. This is my small fishing rod. It's a pin fishing rod, actually. Um, as you can see, it telescopes out to about 3 feet. Well, 2.5, 3 feet anyway. It's very compact, and it fits right in your pocket or anything else you know, your bag or whatever. And it does very well. Um, of course, my compass, and it also has a barometer on it, and it also has a couple other things as well. Um, and of course, a notepad, so that way, just in case I need to make a note or whatever. Um, Pencils and pens, and my trusty knife. Um, a lot of people want to get these little knives and put them in here, but myself, I prefer a knife like Betsy. Um, she's thick, full tang, all the way down, um, so it'll be good for just in case you need to go hunting or fishing or whatever. It'll go through a bone very well without the risk of breaking your blade. I also have water purification tablets. Um, I have a small fishing tackle set, a small personal cleansing items, I guess you'd say, um, and a small sewing kit. Never know when you need a needle. And here's a slingshot. Um, it does fairly well. It's fairly accurate. With a steel ball, it does really good. Then we have my first aid kit. I'll come back to it because it's rather extensive. My surgical kit. And then we get into the fire camping supplies here. I have 3 cans of sterno, as you can see. I have waterproof camp matches, must have. Everything has to be waterproof just in case, you never know. Um, Here's a poncho. Here's some emergency candles, another emergency candle, and here's the folding stove for the sterno. I also have drinking water, more water purification tablets. Up here we have a waterproof pouch for my cell phone or anything else I happen to need to make sure it stays dry. I have a roll of toilet paper. It's just folded flat. Gloves. Uh, these are my light sticks. And this is my canteen. I decided to go with a military style canteen because it has the cup that you can put water in and boil your water, thereby making it safe. And then it also has the canteen to fit into it, so that way you can, store your water after you get done purifying it and make sure that it's safe to drink. Um, Here's a pair of gloves, just normal jersey gloves. I have 4 MREs. I figured that these 4 MREs, with everything that's in them, would probably last about 5 days. Maybe 7 if I stretch myself. And then underneath, you see a tarp. I have, as you can see, some high visibility drop line. Just in case I need to make a snare or something out in the woods. And this is my pack. I have a military style holder for my canteen, and it's really nice because it just slips on the outside of my pack. My pack has a lot of webbing to make sure that I have enough space for everything I need to carry. And as a matter of personal safety, I'm not going to put on here, you know, the firearms that I have. It's just common sense, you know. If you're going to be stuck in a woods situation, you're going to have some kind of personal protection. Now to get into my first aid kit here, I have a surgical kit. It's nothing spectacular as far as that's concerned, but it gives me the ability to close wounds, suture wounds, be able to make sure that everything is clean as well. And as you can see, I've got forceps, there's scissors, there's a scalpel, surgical tweezers, you know, handy little thing to have if you're going to be in a survival situation, I do believe, because you never know when an accident's going to happen. It also has, what is it, a suture kit as well, so that way in case you need to stitch somebody up, there it is. The first aid kit has a little bit of everything in it, considering I'm a nurse. I like to make sure I have a little bit of everything on hand, because it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, if you know what I mean. As you can see, I have bug repellent, I have Neosporin, I have a wound care kit, just in case you have a deep wound or something like that. Celox granules, you pour them into the wound and they form a plug, so that way nothing can get in, so that way you don't have to worry about bacterial infections or anything like that. Here I have alcohol wipes and cleaning wipes. Here I have band-aids, bandages, butterfly closures, just about any kind of band-aid you can imagine. I have tape as well. Plus I have gauze over here. And here we go. I'll show you. Here's large gauze pads. Two survival blankets, just in case you need, you know, one under you and one over you. Here's some large bandages. Here's an ice pack, an instant ice pack. Never know when you fall, sprain an ankle, something like that. Mole foam padding for blisters and things like that might happen if you're on a long walk. Wet wipes. And then this right here is more gauze pads. It's smaller ones though. And that's the contents of my first aid. Oh, and rubber gloves. Gotta have those. Keep the wound, germ-free as possible. And all of this will fit into this military style bag. And I don't know how I get it all to work, but it works. So, and the particular bag I've chosen, it's adjustable in various many forms, and it's also possible to expand it as well because I have webbing on the sides, so that way I can hang things off the sides if I need to with carabiners or webbing as well. And it has some over here on the other side as well. And the pack fits very comfortably on your back with little to no discomfort. So, but you might want to think about it whenever you're going to be in this situation, because not everybody can pack an extra 30 pounds on their back while trying to walk. So, just a little word of wisdom there. So there you go. It's my bug out bag. I'll show you another video of another time whenever I put my personal safety 9mm in, as well as a couple other things. So there you go. One BugOutBag bag. All packed up. Well, it'll be packed up momentarily, but everything's all gathered up and ready to rock and roll. So I hope this gives you some ideas. Bye.